Welcome to Beddy Box, where bedtime turns into a world of gentle dreams and magical lessons. Tonight we'll wander into the heart of Whispering Woods, where a clever little fox named Felix learns that honesty and sharing make the sweetest kind of happiness. So snuggle into your blanket, take a deep breath, and let's drift together into tonight's bedtime story, Felix the Fox and the Stolen Berries. The sun was beginning to set over Whispering Woods, painting the sky in soft shades of pink and gold. In a cozy little burrow under a giant oak tree lived a young fox named Felix. He was clever, curious, and sometimes just a little too tempted by yummy things. Every morning, the animals of the forest gathered berries together. There were sweet red ones for the rabbits, shiny blue ones for the birds, and big, juicy purple ones that everyone loved. Felix often helped, but today his tummy was growling louder than usual. "Just one extra berry won't hurt," he whispered to himself. He looked around. The rabbits were hopping away with their baskets, and the squirrels were busy chattering high in the trees. No one seemed to be watching. So Felix tiptoed toward Mila the mouse's basket, which was overflowing with beautiful, ripe berries. He took one. It was so sweet. Then another, and another, until before he knew it, he'd eaten nearly half her basket. A few minutes later, Mila came running back, gasping, "Oh no, my berries, they're gone!" The other animals hurried over. "Who would take them?" asked Toby the turtle, his voice slow and concerned. "That's not fair," chirped Bella the bird from a low branch. "We worked so hard today." Felix's ears drooped, his paws fidgeted in the dirt. His heart began to thump like a little drum against his chest. He didn't mean to hurt anyone's feelings, he just really wanted those berries. But now, seeing Mila's sad, tiny face made his tummy feel worse than it ever did when it was empty. It was a heavy, sinking feeling. That night, Felix couldn't sleep. He tossed and turned in his warm burrow. The moon peeked through the leaves, casting a gentle glow on the forest floor. He whispered to the quiet night, "I wish I hadn't taken them. My heart feels heavy. Heavier than my belly ever did." He thought about what his mum once told him. "When you make a mistake, Felix, honesty is the first step to making it right." The words echoed in his mind. He knew what he had to do. So the next morning, before the sun had fully risen, Felix was already up and busy. He filled a basket full of fresh berries, even more than Mila had before. He picked from the highest bushes and the trickiest spots, working hard until the basket overflowed with sparkling, dew-kissed fruit. Then he walked slowly to the clearing, his tail held low, and found Mila. With a deep breath, he said, "Mila, I have something to tell you. I took your berries yesterday, and I'm really sorry." Mila blinked in surprise, her little whiskers twitching. Then a soft smile spread across her face. "Thank you for telling the truth, Felix. That was brave of you." Felix pushed the full basket toward her. "I picked these for you, and maybe we could share them." Mila's eyes lit up. "Of course, there's plenty for both of us." Soon all the forest friends gathered again, and Felix shared his berries not just with Mila, but with everyone. They laughed, they munched, and they even decided to make a big berry pie together. The whole forest smelled wonderful. Felix's heart felt light again, like a feather floating on the breeze. He had learned that honesty might be hard, but it always makes things right, and that sharing makes every treat taste so much sweeter. As the stars began to twinkle above Whispering Woods, Felix curled up under the oak tree. The wind whispered softly through the leaves as if saying, "Good job, Felix. Good job." And with a happy sigh, Felix the Fox drifted off to sleep, his heart full, his tummy warm, and his dreams sweet as berries. Thank you for listening to tonight's story with Beddy Box, Felix the Fox and the Stolen Berries. Remember, being honest and sharing what you have makes your heart light and your dreams bright. Close your eyes now, little dreamer. Let the stars above keep you safe, and let your imagination float softly to sleep. Good night from Beddy Box, where every story ends with a smile. If you enjoyed our story, please like and subscribe for more gentle adventures. Sweet dreams.